MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Angels enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Tyler Skaggs, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Striding in, Chris James. He will lead this one off today. And the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1, and we are officially underway this afternoon from Angel Stadium. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the guy that's hitting second. Wonder if he can turn it around a bit. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Now in the box, Boog Powell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. Fugate reaches out for the tag, and there are 2 away now. Nick Castellanos now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Popped him up. Cabrera is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. A's 0, Angels coming to bat. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Bobby Vinson gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first. Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
So striding forward now, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. But they will not have a shot at 2. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get one in the zone yet.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit. Trout is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
That's always exciting when you see a guy from first make it all the way home on a base hit. And Showtrack demonstrates to us here that his speed really made the difference on that play. He was burning around the base paths and just made it home in time.
In now, Jose Abreu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Now the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now batting Asdrubal Cabrera. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line softly out toward left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here's C.J. Cron now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And a relay home. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. The Angels are out in front, 4-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So digging in now, Marcus Semien. Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 9 homers and 19 driven in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
This is on the ground over to first. To Cabrera for 1. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 4-0. set to get his day started, Chris Fugate. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That's wide, 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start to second does not bode well for this pitcher.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. 1-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
You're seeing this lineup's eyes light up when this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. Not only is he missing over the heart of the plate, he's missing. Oh, that's an excellent job right there to make him pay once again.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Fugate at third, Simmons on second, Garcia at first with no outs. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
And now for the Angels, Mike Moustakas. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
On the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Abreu. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-0 home. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 base hits. no errors. And here's Chris Davis now. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's 0 for 7. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Davis drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: home or strikeout or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Josh Fegley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Trout giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They need to get something cooking here. So coming to the plate, C.J. Cron, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
C.J. Cron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Lifted into center field. Powell's under it. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 9, Lonnie.
Striding into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Standing in now, Chris Fugate popped him up. Kenna trying to get there, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First offering on its way. A little bouncer that rolls foul for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Simmons is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. In now, Boog Powell, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Fielder number 3, Boog Powell.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Powell on at first, nobody out. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. A base hit in his first trip.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Cruz, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Nelson Cruz sent packing for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Marcus Semien, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. The A's strand one. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Santiago Casilla answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 8-0.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Outside, ball.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Trout at second. Moustakas on at first with nobody out. Spin and a throw back to second. Runners back. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And now he'll go back to second another time here. And the fans don't like this at all. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 1-1 is a swinging strike on the breaking ball.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Lifted into center field. Powell's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they just continue to pour it on here.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Popped into the air, back behind second. James is under it. 2 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cruz going back on it. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Ready for another chance? Mark Hanna. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Simmons. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Into the box now, Matt Chapman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next for Oakland, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Digging in, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Chisenhall. 2 gone. Striding in once again, Josh Phegley. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Chapman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
1-1 to count. 1-1, here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Oh, that grounder caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Stepping up now, Chris Bugatti. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Chris Bugatti.
Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. Cruz is there, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons in the air now out to right field. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2. Standing in, Avisail Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Casilla pauses. Here's the first pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the...
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now the A's designated hitter, Nicholas Castellanos, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. 4-1.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. In there, 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Hit to short. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called, as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Castellanos is off at first with 2 away. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They trail in this one. Liam Hendricks gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least feed a couple of innings for his guys. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Powell is underneath this one, and very quickly 1 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And that's the second out.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, the pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Well hit to right. Just foul. Popped him up. Cabrera moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Oakland, third baseman.
Stepping in, Matt Chapman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he lays off there, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And another foul ball. They'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get to Chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Cron, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Drilled on the ground to short. Simeon's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way.
That's bad.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Bases are empty. 1 man out. He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Chris Fugate, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they lead it 11-0. Stepping into the box, Josh Fegley. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Bud Norris been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Chris James.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris James. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. But fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Norris, playing here in his age 34 season. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. A's are gone in order. They trade. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt, and I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Howell's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nick Castellanos now starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Yusmeiro Petit comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Ready on 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Nelson Cruz now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nelson Cruz is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Last strike now for Oakland. Dribbled down the third baseline. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So now it's Mark Hanna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Back goes Trout. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
11-0, the final shutout total in this one. The Halos put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Tyler Skaggs earns win number 7 on the season. Bobby Vincent allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.